Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and our distinguished guests, Colonel Weeks, Major Murphy, and Captain Johnson. Welcome to the 2015 Diversity Management Proposal Presentation for the Army National Guard. My name is Second Lieutenant Kinman, and I have been tasked to be our department's Diversity Readiness Manager. I have included copies of my submitted Diversity Management Plan, and they are conveniently placed in front of you. You may use it as a reference guide throughout the duration of this 8 to 10 minute presentation. As courtesy to me, the presenter, and our fellow soldiers in attendance, I would like to ask you that you hold all your questions till the end of the presentation. Thank you. We will begin the presentation with a diversity management introduction. Then I will briefly discuss the organization's diversity goals and objectives. Next, I will go over a few of the current policies that need to be updated and corrected. There is a list of these on page 6 of the written proposal in front of you. Finally, I will cover the 5 recommended diversity policies for the 2015 new and improved Diversity Management Plan for our department, which is also listed on pages 7 through 9 of the Diversity Plan proposal. Now, to start off, I would like you to ask yourselves, as top-level supervisors and managers, what is diversity in the National Guard? Now, take a minute to think about that. And as you're thinking about it, keep in mind that the Army's definition of diversity is defined as different attributes, experiences, and backgrounds of our soldiers that greatly enhance our global capabilities and contribute to an adaptive, culturally astute Army. This definition can also be found on page 4 of the packet. Now, how did your definition of diversity compare to the Army's? If it was different, that's okay. That's good. That means our minds are even diverse in the ideas and opinions that we think of ourselves. And now that we understand and are aware of what diversity means in our own organization, we can now ask ourselves, why is diversity so important to us as leaders in the Army National Guard? In our organization, diversity is recognized as an important representation of our total military strength and our nation's unified power. In the National Guard, we know and understand that the success rate of our missions does not primarily rely on what our soldiers' outward appearances are, nor is it based on their personal beliefs, preferences, or opinions. Instead, it is solely based on what is on the inside. It is their commitment, ambition, drive, courage, and bravery that makes a mission a success or failure. The Guard, we recognize that our missions are not only nationwide, but also worldwide as well, which is why it is so important as leaders that we must do everything in our power to ensure that our soldiers are properly trained and prepared to serve, protect, and fight in a multicultural world all over. I do, however, commend the Army on their current attempt at diversity management, in that they have actively created a 58-page Leader's Guide to Diversity. It is reference 1 on page 13 of the Diversity Proposal Packet if you would like to go through it. This Leader's Reference Guide expresses the National Guard's diversity objectives, which is to create and maintain a culture that not only values but also measures, promotes fairness, dignity, self-worth, all within each and every member as a way of enhancing our overall military readiness. The Army National Guard also shows its commitment to diversity by publishing a diversity mission statement and a vision statement as well, which are both listed on page 4 and 5 of the proposal packet, if you would like to read that on your own. Now, although we as an organization have made tremendous progress in the subject matter of diversity, there is still a long journey ahead in order to lead our agency towards becoming a total culturally competent organization and a national diversity leader. With that said, the purpose of this proposal is to update and transform our current diversity policies and try to convert them into a more desirable diversity plan that will fill the gaps our present diversity policies and take our organization on the direct path towards achieving our diversity goals. The long list of previously identified shortfalls listed in the proposal packet within our present diversity policies are enough evidence to want to redevelop our diversity strategies and ultimately improve the overall process. In essence, the following is a short compilation of the previously identified shortfalls within the current policies. Like, for example, the recruitment and retention processes, which are not following the current demographical trend and patterns to ensure we have equal representation of all the groups we currently serve. For example, we have way more African American and white males versus Hispanic and Asian and even American Indian and Asian races. Leaders elect and select which destructive behavior to address, correct, and resolve instead of handling each occurrence accordingly, i.e., activities of bullying, hazing, or even initiation practices. Some leaders just push it off. Some leaders are unaware, which is not a good thing for us calling each other leaders. Allowing individuals to become incoherent and unaware of the possible and available resources that should be available to them, especially the grievances and complaint processes, which are not posted in general areas like they should be. Senior leadership do not have a united sense of direction, or they don't all have the same level of commitment towards a full encompassing diversified force. And also, the diversity training that is made available to soldiers are mind-numbing, and it is not creating as much education, learning, and development as we were led to believe. They're just going through the motions. They're not taking it all in. So we need to improve on that as well. For these reasons and more, I am suggesting that we incorporate the following 5 diversity strategies into our new 2015 Diversity Management Plan. Please review pages 7 through 9 of the written proposal for further details regarding each recommendation. The first being having increased senior level leadership, the support and commitment. Second, integrating diversity aspects into manager and superiors' performance evaluations, make them care. Third, coordinating better diversity processes with retention and recruitment policies that I have previously stated. And fourth, establishing an enhanced communication, access, and resources to information, and make sure that it's distributed to all levels of the organization, to the lowest level. Make sure the privates, the specialists, the sergeants, they all are aware and they know where to find the information. Fifth and finally, creating a better, more engaging, interactive, even role-playing diversity training, workshops, seminars, things that get them engaged into the training. Now, I believe these proposed suggestions are the perfect fit for our organization's diversity plan, and I know it will be exactly what we need to bring our organization to the next level of a cultural competency level. I hope this presentation has made your decision easier when considering which diversity proposal to incorporate into the diversity plan. I will end with a reminder that we must remember to embrace each other's differences with non-judgmental, non-intimidating, open arms. We need to encourage junior leaders and troops alike to envision diversity and its many forms as an indestructible, mission-essential strength. We may be many in number, but we fight as one. Thank thank you all for attending this year's Diversity Management Plan proposal presentation. I hope this information was beneficial and enlightening for you all. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. Good night.